Hey, thank you guys for coming and holding this committee meeting. Chair, fellow Assembly Member Olson, Senators Galgiani and Cannella, I so much appreciate. I know you guys have been strong advocates for rail, and we look forward to that continually working with you. Myself, I serve as the chairman of the COG, which I'll bring up at the very end, our Council of Governments, and I'm also a board member on the San Joaquin Joint Powers Authority. I have a lot of personal experience in the San Joaquin Rail. I'm just going to touch on both of those and maybe an idea at the end. But I just wrote it. I'm a frequent rider. I just took it down to Bakersfield. My son's going to CSU Bakersfield, so it's an enjoyable ride for me. I take the last train. I get down there about 11:30 at night on a Friday. And I'm always checking with folks to see who's riding rail. I like to strike up conversations. And last time I sat next to a student who was coming out of the Bay Area, out of Oakland, riding it down to Bakersfield. That was her end. And then there was a family, mother and her daughter, who was heading through down to the LA area. Discuss with them cleanliness, the Wi-Fi, everything. It's just it's a pleasurable experience for most people. But as Dan had talked about, it is leisure travel. We do have, and looking forward from our Joint Powers Authority, we are definitely looking for more service. Myself personally, and probably for you guys too, I'd like to see another route to Sacramento, another train to Sacramento. We have to start at the midpoint, and we're going to have to pick up, although it's intercity passenger rail, we need to pick up some business travelers. Makes absolute sense. It doesn't work most of the time for me to take it to Sacramento like it wouldn't for yourself, but I think there's great opportunity going forward. And I don't want to repeat as to what it's going to cost and what it's going to take, but we're going to have to continually add service, much like our northern counterpart. They have much better train service, hourly train service. So as a partner with Caltrans, as a partner with you, we look forward to finding funding opportunities for that. Also, we're talking about ACE. You know, I've taken ACE over, got to ride it over to Levi Stadium. It's obviously it's clean, it's on-time performance. That's what we need to improve on the San Joaquin, but they're doing great work there. We need to look at a funding model, and this brings me to the last point. As the chairman of the COG, we're an aspiring county going out for a half-cent sales tax, I believe, you know, depending on the polling numbers, in 2016. And although we don't have an expenditure plan at this time, rail, I would expect it to be a component of the half-cent sales tax. It is something that's important when we talk about, you know, building more lane miles. Yes, that works, but having more train service, having more mass transportation, having a better busing system is all a part of it. As we just did our regional transportation plan, it was okayed by the Air Board, and then we're out of compliance essentially going forward because they changed the modeling, changed things in the modeling. So we're going to have to continue to look at ways of getting cars off the road, and this is going to be one of them. When I talk about another financing, you guys have talked about cap and trade. This fits right in the bailiwick of cap and trade. And also, I have to say, when I talk with high-speed rail proponents, they talk about coming the northern half north of Merced. I'm not advocating for or against high-speed rail. I just want to tell them that we have two systems that are already in place, if improved, will serve as Northern California's rail system. We can, if we have dedicated track north of Stockton, we work it out with UP, either in the right-of-way or a shared line, putting in enough sidetrack. We can get up to Sacramento in an hour. That's plenty from Merced. We can get over to the Bay Area with some improvements, but we need to access the high-speed rail money, and we can do it cheaper. The reason we went to a Joint Powers Authority is we figured we can do it better than Caltrans. We will prove, Bob will prove, John will prove, myself. Well, I'm missing a board member, John, who's missing. We can do it better. There's no doubt with your help. And we're on the same page. We've got good leadership leading the way. So I have a lot of confidence. I thank you guys for your time coming down here. I'm at your disposal. I'm in Sacramento all the time, beating you guys up on transportation and other things, or working hopefully in conjunction. So again, this is important for Stanislaus County. It's important for Merced County. It's important for the Valley. Thank you guys for having me.